Hi, my name is Bob Gudelli, and I'm here today to show you the three qualities of the water that make this water so special and different from anything we've ever experienced in our life. What I've gathered here is an assortment of bottled water that many of us are drinking today, and I'm going to show you the first quality of the water with what is called a ORP pinpoint meter, and ORP means oxidation reduction potential of liquids. They're either going to show a positive ORP or a negative ORP. So let's move over to Dasani. This is a product of Coca-Cola. So many of you drink this like I used to. And as you see, it's already climbing, it's above 130, so that's a positive. I'm going to move over to Aquafina, and that's a product of Pepsi-Cola. Notice this one climbing above 160. I'm going to move over to Arrowhead, and that's now climbing, look, above 300. Let's move over to Alive. This is a product that I used to buy and drink called Wellness Water. It must be good for us because they call it wellness water or vitamin waters. Notice it's almost to 400. Here we're moving over to Fiji water. It's at right around a 330. And then over to Smart Water. Notice it's still above 300. Let's move over to soda. Notice that one's almost 400. Now I'll go to tap water. That's at around 360. And now the star of the show, Kangen water 9.5. Notice it's a negative 450. So as you see, that water jumped to negative right away. Negative, it's above a negative 470. And that's the most important quality of the water. And that's why, as I'll show you the device here in a moment, why that is manufactured as a medical device and sold as a medical device in Japan, because of that quality of the water alone. So I'm going to go and show you the second quality of the water with these pH drops, means potential hydrogen. It's going to show us whether these liquids are the pH scale from 0 to 14, whether they're acidic, to 7 being neutral, or to being very alkaline. And I'm just going to put a couple drops in each one of these. And that was the Dasani. Here's the Aquafina, the Arrowhead. Let's go to the Alive, the Fiji water, the Smart water, the soda, and there's the tap water, and here's Kangen water. Now let me stir these up real quick. I'm going to stir these up real quick, and then I'll show you this color chart here. Okay, here's the Dasani. Notice it is pretty acidic, right? Let's move over to the Arrowhead really quick. That's also very acidic. Let's do the, I'm sorry, that was the Aquafina. Now I'm doing the Arrowhead. Notice that's even more acidic. Here's the Alive water that I used to drink, also very acidic. Here's the Fiji water. Notice that one's a little better, more on the neutral range. Here's the Smart water, slightly acidic. And here's the soda, also extremely acidic. This is the tap water, also on the neutral range. Don't get too excited about tap water. Federally regulated by the government, besides the chlorine, and they use lye to raise the pH of the water. Here's the star of the show. Like I said, it's certainly not me. Kangen water 9.5, very alkaline. So that's the second quality of the water. And one more interesting thing I want to show you about the alkalinity of the water is when we drink alkaline water, notice how it will change the pH of these acidic waters. I'm going to show you, I need a little more to do those, as you see there, as you see the Smart water, as you see the tap water. And I need a whole container of 11.5 pH because these are so acidic that notice there's no change when I add the Kangen water to these. No change in the Alive, and then the soda. So just an education, if you drink 1 cup of this, it's so acidic, you need to drink 32 cups of 9.5 Kangen water to neutralize 1 cup of soda. So as you can see, it's so acidic that it will change just with a few drops right back to very acidic. So in relation to the body, as you can see, if you continue to drink these things, it just keeps us in an acidic state, whereas the alkaline water of 9.5 helps to neutralize the acid-alkaline balance and flush the acid out of the body. Now I'm going to show you the third quality of the water, which is called microclustering of the molecules. I've taken ordinary tea bags. This is Yamamoto green tea, something that I like, and I'm going to take ordinary tap water and add it to this cup. And as you see, what do you normally have to do to make tea? You have to heat the water, right? Because this is just cold water. Now I'm going to take the Kangen water, 9.5, and add it to the same tea bag. And notice what it's doing immediately. It's making tea, as you can see there. So the molecule clusters in regular water are anywhere from 12 to 15 clusters, whereas the molecules in Kangen water are anywhere from 4 to 6 clusters, so much smaller. So as you can see, the water is reaching in and drawing out the tea just with cold water. So I'm going to show you a little demonstration here. I'm going to take and make a few extra glasses of tea. Notice that, how it's making tea right away. I'm going to do another one right there. Notice how that's doing that. I'm going to take now tap water just to show you guys this isn't a magic show or anything. And I'm going to go ahead and put tap water back in that one. Notice how it didn't make tea. Then I'm going to take the Kangen water again. And now we're going to go back to making tea again, as you see. I'm just going to make a couple more for you here. And another one. I can go ahead and make about 20 cups of tea, but I'll just make about 8 or 9 right here as we have. So you can see, in relation to the body, absorption into the body is far superior, just like you saw absorption into the tea bag. So the water will enter the body, hydrate the body much better at the cellular level. So I'm going to go ahead and show you some other qualities of the water, because remember the machine makes 5 different grades of water, so I'm going to show you them now. One of the other qualities of the water I'm going to show you is I'm going to use some tomatoes here that I just bought at the local healthy food store right nearby down the street. And I'm going to take, because we normally clean our fruits and vegetables in ordinary tap water. So I'm going to take ordinary tap water and just fill this one. Put that there, and I'm going to take, I pre-make 11.5 pH. We call it strong Kangen water. And the reason I use a black container is because 2 things affect the quality of the water, and that is air and light. And I'm going to add that to the water here. And I'm going to let those sit for a couple minutes. And I'm going to show you, let me take that. I'm going to move those off to the side real quick. And I'm going to show you what's happening with those tomatoes with a little demonstration right here. I'm going to just use some sesame seed oil. Take a little of that. A little in there. And then I'm going to take ordinary tap water and add it to the sesame oil. As we know, basic science, oil and water don't mix, as you can see. And then I'm going to take the strong Kangen water, 11.5 pH. And as you can see with water, we just emulsified oil. So it broke down the oil just with water by changing the pH to 11.5. Now you're going to understand what's going on with the tomatoes over here. As I take the tomatoes, and this is the one that was soaking in ordinary tap water. Now that's how you normally clean your fruits and vegetables. Now this is the one that was soaking in 11.5 strong Kangen water. Notice the difference. Now, what just came off there compared to what didn't come off there? This water, just like it broke down the oil and emulsified oil, took the oxidation, the oil-based pesticides that they use, and just took it right off the tomatoes. And now, as you can see, you're going to have tomatoes that don't have any of the pesticides and anything that might possibly be on them. Whereas normally, this is how you would normally eat your tomatoes with all the pesticides. So that's another quality of the water, that we can use this water for cleaning purposes. You can pretty much get rid of all your household cleaners and just use water, because now we have water that can emulsify and break down oil.